I haven't done seen city like this. I'm a man, Instagram, taking a pic like this. It's breakfast time. Nice some warm eggs. Do not heat it for 1 minute if it hasn't thawed because it'll still be cold. Heat it for 1 minute, take it out for a couple of seconds, then put it in for another half minute for a second for it to be good. That's just egg. Let's get some bacon. Back bacon. Baby back bacon. Baby has a tooth problem.
The other one, I'm just gonna wrap up and leave it in there. It's already thawed out.
I'm also cursed image right now. My hair is cut. Grape juice. Sun ripe or something. Norm MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
According to this, it's supposed to be sometime.
News at the top of the hour.
Tonight, anti-Trudeau protesters show up at their Liberal leader's campaign stop in Newmarket.
By 12 p.m. it's supposed to be.
PPC? Yeah. It's the PPC.
A quick campaign stop with
People,
intense emotion
Charlie
swap more from Route 822 on the campaign trail.
We had the largest number of food bank visits ever in our sort of recorded history.
And as we get closer to Election Day, calls grow for a bigger conversation about food insecurity.
You see that, and maybe one day, maybe one day myself, or any of the other kids might have the chance to do that.
As the Paralympic Games come to a close, some young fans here at home are inspired by the triumphs of Canada's Paralympians.
This is CBC Late Night News.
I didn't pick my nose, okay? I scratched
Good
it.
evening, I'm Maribel Tarouk. We begin in Newmarket, where Liberal Party leader just
$700 per 100,000. Well,
CBC
Hello
Newsroom.
everyone, I'm
All right.
Susanna Marchand. Welcome inside the CBC Newsroom. This is day 32 of the federal campaign, and we were counting. It's a 36-day campaign. Liberal leader Justin Trudeau is holding an event at the Discovery Centre Science Museum in Halifax. You can see the microphone set up. There are some kids waiting there. Trudeau is going to talk about healthcare. He'll also take some questions from reporters. The latest numbers from CBC's poll tracker show this. Trudeau and Conservative leader Erin O'Toole in a dead heat. We are 5 days out from the election. That's where we begin this hour with the latest from the campaign trail. We've got the leaders covered for you. CBC's Rafi Boudjikanian is on the road with Bloc leader Yves-François Blanchet. Hannah Thibodeau is following Conservative leader
That's a long
Erin
name.
O'Toole, and Janice McGregor, she is in our nation's capital watching it all. Let me begin with you, Janice. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, he just finished holding an event in southwestern Ontario. Now, we do know that two of his candidates have resigned. Much of the focus of the Q&A was certainly on that. What did Singh say?
For long-term care, but very first question had to talk about the loss of these two individuals from his team. Too late to take their names off the ballot, but nevertheless says they will not be New Democrats going forward. I see that we're just getting close to Trudeau, but I'll just go over quickly if you missed the news earlier this morning about where these candidates were running that have now stepped down. The first, Sydney Coles, was to be the New Democrat candidate in the Toronto riding of St. Paul's. Last year on Twitter, she posted some things that are baseless, basically conspiracy theories about how Israel was somehow involved in missing vaccines during the Trump administration's management of vaccine rollout for Americans. She's acknowledged that these were anti-Semitic tropes and that this was a mistake for her to be spreading this around on Twitter. Dan Osborne was to be the party's candidate in Cumberland, Colchester in Nova Scotia. He's only 18 years old. And the Twitter post that seems to have tripped him up goes back to when he was 16 on a totally different account. He says he doesn't even have the password for it anymore. But he tagged Oprah and said, is Auschwitz a real place? Auschwitz, of course, being a Nazi concentration camp during the Holocaust. A million people died.
Thanks for watching.
So
Goodbye.
Has apologized.
Welcome to subscribe if you enjoyed.